What a pleasant surprise to see my lovely Kit Kats. PulseChain ecosystem friends, there is some big potential. I would like to start by saying, what I'm telling you is completely the opposite of what my incentives should be. I'm just being completely truthful with you. Why? It's because the bulk of the money in the PulseChain ecosystem is in the fanatical religious priests type of approach to Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX. The what we call Richard Heart coins. It is the approach of buy these bags only, don't look at the other meme coins. I wanted to see how 2024 would start and transpire, and I am very impressed, friends. Not just because, of course, I'm long the ecosystem. I don't need the meme coins. I'm just telling you, meme coins, altcoins, liquid loans, fame, all of these doesn't really matter. I'm just telling you something's going on here. Something big is going on. Not financial advice. I'm wearing a Pokemon bucket hat. Some of us like to choose Squirtle, all right? Look, friends, at the end of the day, what you're about to hear is, yeah, it's controversial, man. Because on one hand, you know your portfolio has to be 90% core, 10% lottery. On the other hand, we know we are moving beyond the we're all early part. We're all early, right? That's when the prices are very, very low. Hopefully, it starts happening soon. Look at this. PulseChain ecosystem. Why does it have big potential, friends? It's because every coin is a cycle one coin. The whole ecosystem is a moonshot. Pulse, the spear's a moonshot, and all the ecosystem coins. We're going to go through the Teddy Bear, Atropa, Pedi, Tang Gang, Paul Pleb, all of these. Richard Sony, but I don't care who they are, friends. All of them, all of them. There's just too many. It's too many. There's a lot. That's good, and they're all sticky. That's what I like. They're all sticky. They all have really cult members. I mean, it makes sense when I say it to you like this. Well, Richard made a cult. Hex community is a cult. So PulseChain's a cult, and PulseX and other meme coins are a cult. But at some point, you just kind of admit, like, at what point do you stop kind of calling it a cult when it's just so big? You know what I mean? We're not there yet. That's the speculation, man. That's the reason why we're in. That's why you like, subscribe, Billy Button all. And you appreciate my straight posture. Because I've been telling you, this cult can really go far. You can onboard people who are even anti-Richard Heart. A lot of people are like, nah, you can't say that. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. There are anti-Richard Heart people joining the ecosystem, and they're going to keep joining. There's nothing you can do about it except appreciate that is exactly what you want. Like, there are people who don't like the president of America right now, but they keep immigrating. They'll keep starting businesses. America is one of the greatest countries on earth, if not one, literally the greatest, highest GDP, all the capital, all the wealth. Trust me, friends. Like, honestly, I love everyone in the world. Just we all know, okay? if you guys don't wake up one morning, it's finished for everyone, and we all know it, okay? So, just telling you, the ecosystem of America is bigger. The idea is bigger than just one person, the president. You know this. Let's continue. PulseChain ecosystem. PulseChain itself, Pulse is a cycle one chain. And the altcoins and memes are all cycle one coins. Like, whoa, you're buying new ecosystems on a new ecosystem itself. All right, now this is beautiful. Now I have this peppy picture playing a chess piece. So look, being cycle one obviously is very important because it significantly increases your odds of success in the bull market, which is like strongly outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, you got to throw market cap and liquidity, all these on the side, but just showing you. Remember, I did not use the word guarantee, friends, because we all know there's nothing's guaranteed in this game. Like, you know, they bought Dog with a hat up 14,000x, and Hex was still down minus 95% from the top after 2.5 years. So just showing you that, yeah, the reality is a lot of it is it's chaotic and it's random. We're just trying to make a sense of the madness. Some people might say, oh, there's a lot of, you know, maybe you're making patterns where they aren't there. Those people say that, they don't know what they're talking about. Those are the people who are following influencers, buying tops. They're trying to do too much mathematics and price to earnings ratios on chains, and then they end up missing all the gains. We know that, okay? Now, I've also got to be honest. Once again, friends, this is why you listen to truth. I give you the truth. The truth is, look, a lot of us, yes, we love that Cardano dropped 98%. And then it moonshotted in the last cycle. However, there's something about Cardano you need to know. And AAVE. AAVE dropped minus 99% and then went on to break the all-time high. AAVE and Cardano had a cycle one narrative brought to give them life. Okay? And just to show you the chart, right? This is the AAVE chart. Now, you can't see it probably, friends, but this is the real AAVE chart. Ignore that big wick. Ignore these big wick coming on. This is what actually really happened. So it went down all the way down here. That's what it went. It went and dropped. Here you go, minus 99.16%. And then it went and it rocketed up. Woo! And it went up huge, all right? But here's the thing, man. Down here, friends, this was down hexa size. This is like a million market cap or something. So, and it went to like billions, right? So from the bottom to the top, went up that, well, what's that? 2000x, sure. But that's, I'm just being honest, okay? AAVE had the DeFi sector became a cycle one narrative. That's what carried AAVE. AAVE was like, you know, the leader, one of the leaders of the pack. So Cardano too. You see, Cardano, it was cycle 2 by this point. Cardano did a 420x from its ICO in 2017. So 420x, then we had the bear market. Then Cardano did 150x from the low. But it had the alternative layer 1 chain boost narrative. So that became a cycle 1 chain coin because Ethereum's gas fees got so outrageously high that alternatives around it started becoming really juicy to everybody, all right, as a concept. Because like, well, damn, it's cost $150 to make a swap on Ethereum. These other things should have use cases and stuff too. That's what basically happened. And Cardano was able to get a big pickup from that. And then you also had like BitBoy and Altcoin Daily as well, helping propagate the name as well. And that's basically what drove it. But them alone wasn't enough. The influencers wasn't enough. It was probably the Ethereum carrying everything. Ethereum, that layer 1 chain stuff. That was the big boost. Now, that alternative to Ethereum narrative, though, that's not cycle 1 anymore. You see, I'm referencing it in the past. That's now cycle 2. So it's going to be a diminished gain. Now, how diminished? No one knows. There will be a unicorn somewhere. I mean, you already see it. Casper did like, what, 700x already? Did 100x in the bear market. So there is a unicorn here and there. It's just your odds of winning from many places, it significantly dwindles, all right? So that's why I've written here, right? The odds of 250x, they're just lower, right? Because, you know, even PulseX is a DEX. PulseX is a cycle 2 narrative too. So yeah, it is a new coin, but it came from, you know, Uniswap started the DEX narrative basically in 2020 and 2021 and carried off. So it is what it is. They're the new coin though. But the last thing you want to do, just being honest, you don't want to have this preference of buying a cycle 2 coin in a cycle 2 narrative. Your returns will be okay if you get the right one. It's just harsh. Like, for example, of course, I still own Hex, but I'm just letting you know, just being truthful, friends. Hex is now, it's a second, it's cycle 2, and it's got the DeFi is now cycle 2 too as well. It doesn't mean it goes 0. It still goes up. I'm just showing you when you look back in the past, there's higher odds that you look back and you go, oh, Pulse versus Hex and PulseX versus Hex ratios both went up over the next 24 months over the bull market, just because it's showing you like there's more money gravitating on average into Pulse and PulseX versus Hex, just because Hex is older. That's it. It's not guaranteed, right? Because I'm just telling you there's a big Ethereum's #1 DAI holder in the world could make some moves, make some origin address ratio changes. Anything can happen in that regard, but you can see, if left to the market, I'm pretty much right in terms of this so far, and it seems to be coming up. You can see, because why? In a nutshell, Hex is a finished product, and the new people coming in, friends, most of them already heard of Hex, because they're like, oh, that's a finished product. Okay, sweet. And they're like, okay, it doesn't really affect anything to me. Oh, PulseChain can be upgraded? Oh, PulseX, wow, it can add limit orders? Like, these are the speculation they come out, and then they start allocating more. This is just the pattern of human behavior. So seeing all these, friends, isn't that beautiful? When you put all these together, you see both Pulse and PulseX are now cycle 1 coins, okay? But you now have all these ecosystem coins. Atropa, Tang Gang, P-Dye, Pair, Bear, you have Paw, Pleb, Rob, all of these, friends. This, I'm telling you, you see how the picture's forming now in our brain, our thesis. You go, all right, you know, PulseChain, undervalued, and it's a cycle 1 coin. It's a new chain, whole new chain. We're new and now shiny. And now you have ecosystems that have developed within it. And a lot of these, okay, I don't want to even use the word pump, but a lot of these just have had nice bids. Why? It's because new people are coming in and they're allocating. They're looking at these narratives and they're like, oh, you look cheap. Oh, you're going up. That's as simple as it comes to, oh, you're entertaining. Tang Gang have a lot of cool memes and stuff. All of these things are appearing and we have to take notice. That's why there's big potential here. Why I like PulseChain, the altcoins, is I've gone through, I can show you these. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but I can show you, actually I won't even bother showing you. There's a lot of junk. There's a lot of junk on Ethereum. What they do is they just copy paste. There's a meme factory of people. So they have cool like art because they just refined it so many times, but they don't have any community building passion. So they basically, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have heard, like in China, they have like Chinese factory homes where just like try to like, you know, raise them up, skeleton, and then move on. There's no detail and there's no finessing and there's no care and there's no, like you don't get to sniff the plate, if you know what I mean. You don't really get to really enjoy it when it comes to that. And you can see it in a lot of the coins that the attention span's very short. You can see all these rinse and repeat dog coins. For example, have a look at these. You have, if you go to base, you see like Toshi, just look at this little trashy little like, you know, cat or dog avatar. And then Mochi, another one. Base got, you see what I mean? Toshi, Omnicat. You see these friends are basically the uninspired type of, okay, you're another cute kind of cat or dog name here and there. Like we've seen these 48,000 times. The PulseChain ecosystem coins though, they have a good flair in them. You see, Teddy Bear's not even a dog. And Teddy Bear's got a story why Richard Hart's Louis Vuitton Teddy Bear, one of the most expensive ones in the world. You also have Tang Gang, is a freaking orange, and it's called like in a hex orange address. And the origin address story is funny because it came from, I think it was they were like thinking about the world where Joe Biden, because he's always murmuring and stuttering, how he would say orange address. He wouldn't say origin address, hex origin address. He would say orange. And it would like stutter. So it started like a joke like that. It's got Porplip, of course, universal penis jokes. They've been around since the beginning of time. Just have so many friends. Richard's only brother. Like, how far can we take it? There is only room for one brother. You see all these. Pudai, can we go to $1? Very simple, very amazing. Compare those, each of those beautiful narratives, right? Unique. Don't buy, by the way, I'm wearing a Pokemon hat. Compare them to, wow, we're another cute cat name. Woo-woo, or poo-poo. You know what I mean? Or literally. Like, it's just, you're the 18,000th dog coin. What are you doing? But you can't knock them because there are some influencers who are lazy with big audiences who are shilling them to their masterminds and all these other groups. So there's people with money who are just allocating to these, and you might find them having a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I don't like playing that game because you and I are early to them. I don't feel comfortable in them. Because if they drop 70%, those guys will be moving into other stuff, but not tell you about what they're moving into. So they might take a loss. So I already know this, just tell you. Like, there's some dudes, they'll have they may have like 200K allocation, and they probably got like some of these meme coins. But if one of them starts sucking, they're looking for the next big thing. But because you're not in their private groups, you're not getting a feel with consent in a non-sexual way. You didn't get to feel them and suss out what they're looking at next. For me, that's why I'm literally your friend here, friends. We're outsiders together. We have to sift through all this junk. That's why I'm telling you, hey, look at all these stories, all these stuff patterns. If anything changes, I will let you know. But right now, I'm sorry, I'm not making price predictions. Okay, I'm not even going to apologize. I'm telling you, we're all freaking cheap. We're all just way too cheap, way too cheap. If PulseChain is 10x undervalued compared to Cardano, what the hell do you think is going to happen to these altcoins? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Okay, I can see even the leverage casino, even Fame, liquid loans, all of these. Yes, I know all my rhetoric in 2023 was saying, don't do them, don't touch them. Yeah, it's true. But it's Bitcoin halving here now. That's it. Okay, so it's, you know the game now. You know the game. That's why there's big potential here. This whole video, right, dedicated friends. Remember, Ivan on tech. Sir Ivan, the great. Ivan went on to Crypto 7's show. So fantastic they were able to bridge that connection and keep his eye in there, friends. That's what you want, man. You want, see, Ivan, friends, he's got thousands of people coming to my ICO. Come to my ICOs, please. Here, have a 50 grand allocation, right? So he's got 1,000 of them. So the fact that he took time out of his like real busy schedule running $100 million plus startup thing to actually come onto the channel and say, hey, you are my minions. Tell me what's going on in PulseChain land. You know, where's the edge and stuff. So that's beautiful. And you might, a lot of people, they want him to go, oh, tell me about altcoin. What about this or that? No, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, friends. You just need him to hear the word PulseChain and to just keep an eye on it. That's it. And naturally you get to see, oh, my bag's pumping here and there. But yeah, this is the big stuff coming out. And hey, look, friends, I'm just telling you right now, I can see a world where, like, I'm trying to like think of the future here. I can see a world where all the meme coins I mentioned, all the altcoins, meme coins, when I say meme coins, friends, liquid loans and fame, everything's a freaking meme, bro. But Bitcoin's a meme, friends. Every PulseChain altcoin, I see them going up. I'm not making this up. I can see them being like 30 million to 100 million market cap. And I can see PulseChain 10x higher than here. So now PulseChain's 18 billion and these things are like 100 million. And I can see it in my mind. I can see Ivan's audience and BitBoy's audience and maybe even Altcoin Daily's audience out there. And Crypto Banter show, I can see their audience because they're recruiting new people coming in and these people don't have 5K clips anymore, friends, because they know they're late. They know they're late. They know there's action going in. So they don't come in 5 grand. Their clips start becoming 40 grand. I'm not making this up. And they're the ones who end up being the momentum thrust in a non-sexual way, once again, of all these PulseChain ecosystem coins, where good luck finding anything under a 10 million market cap. Good luck of any of these strong communities out here. That's the world we're playing for. Now, even if my world out here doesn't get fulfilled, remember, I only talked about PulseChain 10x, by the way, 10x from here, which is 18 billion market cap, which is a freaking joke. Doge went to 80 billion. So even though I'm only talking about that world, like, even if you got to divide my conservative world thesis by 3, divided by 3, you still land at every second freaking meme coin doing anywhere from 10 to 50x from here, which is freaking wild. 10 to 50x. Let's throw the most conservative number, 10x. That's a lot of money, friends. 10x. Imagine it's 10x on Pulse. Imagine they don't go in unison. So the potential here is enormous. The fact I know the names, you know the stories. I can go through all these other meme coins on Ethereum. You don't know, man. They're all grifters, friends. They're all botted. They're all grifters. There's all these insider groups. They're dumping, man. I got trapped in a few. Obviously, you can't even call them traps. You're throwing out lottery tickets, but they don't have flair. They move on to the next thing. One thing I love, for example, I know Tang Gang, oranges, they're not going to start worshipping bananas tomorrow. Okay? Poor pleb, I know they got penis jokes. They're not going to start making like elope jokes tomorrow. Okay? So many. Richard's only brother, I know, you know, friends, he's only got one brother. He doesn't have a sister that we know of. Okay? You never know. An expansion pack might come later on too. Okay? See these? You know these. You know, it's the same things like Dr. Hexologist. Dr. Hexologist is never going to become the polka dot-ologist. He's just not welcome on that island. They have these really weird parties. There's a lot of dudes. It's basically a sausage fest. He's never going to be there. He's never going to be in the XRP head office giving everyone a prostate exam because Ripple dumped on everyone. You see these? You can see these. These are assets. These are the actual assets, friends. This is like the actual fundamentals of all the crypto. This is bull market fundamentals. But no one's going to take it seriously until the big green candles are here and it's actually time to sell. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button. I am wearing a Pokemon bucket hat, friends. Please take care.